He wants to keep running. The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to tol!
Normally.
Sweat a media hammer. First blood, maybe? Salad? Yeah, a couple more right clicks, Lion Axe. He's actually not going to get it. Salad's got some stick charges. Well, I say that. Very nicely done. Lion Axe been...
Having more regen here on the Bane. Could have opted to go for something like a Boots of Speed, but he was just going to be like, you know what? Mangoes are going to net me the next kill to allow my Deucer to have a great game.
And now they're even going to turn to the Venturous Spirit as well. Good old right click should not do the trick.
Really good presence of mind there coming from PP.
Omni's in a peculiar position. They were trying to dive the Medusa. Nightmare under tower, and now Lion Axe is still trying to trade the life. He's got Mango to get enough mana for the brain sap here, but Molasses is still stuck around. So in for Meteor. Is that the same with towers? Actually, bottom lane. That's a nice way to set up. Nightmare into the combo from BB. You'd love to not be forced to drop the ultimate, and so with Astral available, there will not be an escape for Molasses. So that is a big rotation. I mean, it's down to bottom, so you're not really getting objective off it. No, they're actually going to set up bottom. Lion Axe. Got the Fiend Tip already. They're able to cancel out the Nightmare, but it's still going to matter as 3 heroes trapped inside the walls of death as BB drops the ultimate. And now they're even going to turn over towards the last hero remaining as Molasses. It's a tough life. Died previously. TP down.
Thanks.
Kagome. Oh no. I mean, this is the thing about the Bane. When someone's farming right next to a tier 2 tower, this hero is going to be exceptional for finding pickoffs. Blast is trying to connect in the area. They got the swap, and now with the also extra stun to lock in the Bane. Mortimer Kiss is going to be enough to get rid of the first life. Very nicely done. Molasses. One more poison before he gets it back to base. Yeah.
I've
Zello?
seen the occasional silencer go Witchblade.
Yeah, but we don't really see silencer call. Medusa's split from the team. KMP's going to pop the ultimate. Omni Knight's dead across the map, and KMP just EP. Oh, he just runs a bit to the opposite direction here. They're eyeing up KMP as Kagome gets a free kill on Mypro across the map. Molasses, nice use of the Manta from KMP. Just disrupts that initial cast. He's going to try and use it on Lion Axe, which just gets pelted down from the DD and minus armor.
Yeah, a little bit too deep there, that time, Lion Axe. I like your positioning a lot of the time, but not that one. And with the remnants of the DD, take down this tower pretty quickly. And they're like, well, you can't let them have an option to be able to take this one out. They're even putting down the totem.
They won't get there fast enough. Nightmare out early.
Done.
No!
Oh, the roast done.
Oh my, they blow up the Bane as well on the outskirts. Molasses isn't even dead just yet. They'll pop the Aegis, but can they get to the area to set up for round 2? Pro's gonna afford a PP. Oh.
Would assume it's gonna be the status resist. Goes for
Linux?
Set up onto the Bane, that'd be nice.
Okay.
Probably not needed, but alright, you'll take it.
They get gold off. Yeah, I have to imagine.
I'd finished up on the bench now as well.
Okay. You have to imagine
how
goes
that
for
worked with Grimstroke, Soulbite, like what it bounces to.
Kagome. Took the arena for it. Sell it up to the side. Ultimate pop. Not giving them too much space on Kagome as KMP. Look at how aggressive the Medusa's posturing in between the Tiny and the rest of the cores. PP's going to attempt to TP up the damage. It's way too much. KMP. Oh my.
I'm not sure where that swap was. Like, he's level 12. He has plenty of range. You procced it when your attack was in the air. It didn't actually remove one of your souls.
I'm not 100% certain. I do not know. Radiant. I don't know if you move up this high ground, Die. They are kind of in a position at least to try and protect the Tinies. There's the swap, and Bane gets critted down. Now they're on the OD as well. What a way to counter-initiate the fight. They've got to try and dodge KMP. But keep in mind, with the double damage rune on PP, they're not going to break that thanks to the Shadow Demon on the back line, but they've still got big issues on how they can protect the Shadow Fiend, as KMP is doing ridiculous amounts of damage at the moment. They're now going to turn to the Tiny as well. Sanity's drop, gets rid of the supports in the back line, and oh my, a couple of buybacks forced out from NY, but what a fight from them to turn it back around.
They had to use 2 buybacks for it, but yeah, like you said.
Bit disconnected from the team at the moment. They will run into Lion Axe. Quick and easy kill on the rest of NY. Now with information, they're going to back over to the rest of the team.
I mean, Roche is up.
Division of the high ground. Sarah's going to look to jump. Arena closing on 2. They can get Salad as well. It's going to look to pop the ultimate, but BB drops the hammer. 3 heroes evaporate. And as soon as the fight starts, there's going to be Dire that are looking to evacuate from the area. 3 buybacks on Dire. I mean, they know the Radiant. They don't have any buybacks as well, so PP along with Kagome stalking the rest of Radiant. Mortimer kisses from afar, getting laid down the artilleries. BB's going to end up falling. I mean, they're down for quite some time. This is going to be... Backed up as 5. They don't have Kagome here. I don't think LBZS can take the fight. They need a way to be able to cancel the Fiend's grip. Molasses still doesn't get the cancellation. The swap wasn't fast enough to break. He at least gets the Requiem off before he dies, but KMP, stupid amount of damage being output from the Medusa. A triple with ease. And they're also going to try and get the Venge illusion as well. The Snake will do the trick. Well, set up. Kagome's going to look for a pick-off. Maybe on Seri. With my opponent being nearby, Kagome doesn't get this, and now he's going to pop the beacon if he's going to keep his first life. But he hasn't retreated away from the area, so I don't know how he survives a second time. He's looking to make the style points on the Tiny, but you need everything you can get for a defense. There's no way Stella gets in the area. Does he have a buyback? Oh, he's got a buyback, but you're going to force it out for the second barracks, and... That will be a dieback for him if they're able to catch him out on the tier 4 towers. So I was going to continue to hold them back. And there we go. Omni down, 70 seconds. They're on Molasses as well. I mean, they can easily just go through the illusion afterwards. They'll pin him to the wall before it expires. Kagome's going to look to jump at the fall with the Mortimer Kisses, but now they don't have Avenge or an Omni Knight to cancel out the Fiend's grip from Lion Axe. So down goes Kagome. 120 seconds on the deck. And MY have just secured their game 1 in the final series of the day. G's are dropped. Nice performance from them.
What is it with these SCA players? Yeah, okay, sure. Let's go the memes, boys.
Memes?
I was going to say Death Prophet, but...
You should have said it earlier.
I still said it in time. Calm down.
You shouldn't have said it earlier. You're a sec. In the patch, there was a lot of value of life changes, which was very
low here. He isn't using the tango either.
Huh. The creep's gonna get the kill, so like it's much easier to use now. KMP, he's gonna take a decent amount of damage here.
This is what I was talking about, right? The level 2 timing on this Tide Hunter Snapfire.
They're actually gonna go in though. You're worried about Salad's health pool getting bursted down, and Lion Axe gets the kill. And we also see top lane detach. Oh, no detachment.
Oh, speaking of Chads, this is pretty good here.
Is he going to get the kill? Wait, no, just right-click him. Oh. He got denied at least, so when you get the bounty over. But not much is going to do to be that deterrent for the aggressive maneuvers on the side of LBZS. As now we're Seren TPing over. And they'll only get the kill and attachment though, so... Alright, I mean, 4 heroes that chase down an ogre. Tough time.
Got a tango at least to stay surviving. Gathering around a lot of their vision, making sure they're in place to break some smokes. I'm sure there was the call as well to Kagome that you can't just be standing here in a risky position.
Here we go. I mean, starting on the OD is definitely not the way they want to go for this detachment. We're down. BB as well, taking a lot of damage from the kisses, so 1 for nothing. Ulti wasted before. Hold that thought. Smoke on smoke. KMP. Run into 3 heroes at the moment. If you keep yourself alive long enough, this will give space for the boys on Radiant to connect. One of my kisses still going to do a decent amount of damage. Static Storm dropped to no avail, but Seri next to a couple of walls can bounce back. Finds a connection over towards the Death Prophet. The Spirit Siphon minimizing how much lifesteal she's going to get back here. Now this is a fight that Raiding can turn back into advantage. Yes, they've lost a tiny one. But you trade the life of 2 heroes in LBZS for a little bit, Raiding. Just 3. KP waiting the wings as well. As long as Ogre pops this, but oh no,
they got him.
Strength Morph waveform away. Very nicely played from Linax once again. I mean, he's always an issue on the Bane, and it's
pulling this Bane to start these team fights because even BKB is not going to be able to stop them from killing you.
Gomi comes back. He's got BKB. Going to use it on the first life, making sure they don't waste it. Now with the OD Ashel, they'll at least hold one person in place. They're going to look to waveform aggressively onto another target to take them out of the fight. Pango very much in trouble. Disruptor as well. Very nice play coming through from Kagome. And I mean, that's big props, because I feel like often we see like a BKB, you don't want to use in the first life, but 3 minutes of value they would have gotten out of it.
He had his team backing him up, so it was like, you know what, it is very well worth it using it here. Might not get insane value out of it, but 2 supports and a potential for a tower. Also got Molasses just waiting there. He's got the Ravage available.
KMP. Quick and easy burst. They didn't get rid of the tower as well, but the Ravage. Clipping onto 2. Linax going to be on the outskirts to reset the fight. This is going to charge on deep onto the tower. The BKB, along with the actually out, they need a way to be able to stop Lion's Fiend Script. No one does it. A free ultimate for the Bane cancels out the life for the Morphling. And now they can just look to kite the Death Prophet. Bouncing back and forth is Seri. They've still got issues on the outskirts though. BB is really starting to stack up the damage, but he's going to end up falling though. The Spirit's doing too much for the OD to handle. Bane brought back to rejoin the fight. Seri's going to die as well. Willie though, PP's actually going to be the one that dies. I mean, Spirit Vessel, too much for PP to really to handle. It sounds like, oh, let me get the tower. You'll get it at least. Worth, question mark, but I mean, that is a very, very big fight. 5 death.
What LBZS have. It's the, you're pretty severely.
PP's going to charge up the Exo. He's got Arcane Rune to at least be able to utilize here with the ultimate. And with Detachment connecting as well, they'll make sure there's no escape from Seri. If you just lose the Pango, maybe you can reset and fight afterwards. KMP's very immobile. 363 movement speed, so they're able to connect to the Tiny. Another BKB TP out. His Nightmare back all the way, so it's going to take him quite some time to connect here. As BB's starting to bleed into Molasses. Oh no! Kagome! What the heck was that play? The Ash still replicate. Keith Molasses alive. Now he's got the blink. Ravage potential. Molasses jumps in. Puts a statement onto the team fight. Countering out the life of the OD. Bane's going to drop as well. Kagome take a bow.
That was a huge play, dodging out the Sanity's Eclipse.
Still hunting with the haste. The caught vision of the Death Prophet. Oh my.
Just glimpse him.
Glimpse back.
Here's if you get glimpsed.
Got the BKB. PP's gonna have to be playing this team fight off the back of the Spirit Siphons. Molasses jumps in. Ravage clips onto 3. KP's getting soloed at the moment. Gonna be cautious in a choke point like this as Seri wants to turn this fight back around. It's gonna jump in with this instant to BB. The extra stun with the bounce back is enough.
Seri, you god.
They get rid of the Morphling. Seri, another exceptional game here for the position 3 of MY. And that should be no Roshan.
Yeah.
Just BB just take it? He does it very fast. They saw him walk in the pit. Hide Ravage on cooldown for 60. Morphs now respawn as well. So it's going to jump. Seri again. Onto the Death Prophet. Is there any save coming through? There's not. And now BB jumps behind, trying to deal with some of the supports now. Morphling started to show up. BKB. They actually get through to BB. Green sweep onto the outskirts as well. Linax trying to slow with the help of KMP. That's actually going to be enough. Again, the lack of cancels to get rid of the Fiend's Grip opportunity. 3 on 2. Molasses is going to be able to solo kill my pro. KMP doesn't have the Silver's Edge available, but the damage is still something that the Tidehunter needs to fear. Even the neutrals feeling like they want to get involved as well. 5 down on LBZS, and now we can finally at the base though. Scan connected from Radiant, so they're well aware of this occurring. KMP tries to pop the Silver's Edge. She's getting ripped apart though through the first life. Radiant, are they able to connect there fast enough? BKB Satanic,
Oh,
all
nice.
available. KMP is going to use one of them. Tries to get the Avatars to reset, but now with the Skadi slow KMP, he needs someone to fly in to protect him. Molasses going to make sure there's no escape. Ravage juice, Seri caught on the outskirts as well. Well, the Rolling Thunder out the bruises. Seri? Trying to eye up PP at the moment. Static Storm dropped as well. They're going to make sure they don't push him out. It's just on the outskirts, so he gets the BKB off. And now the ultimate, they're ripping BB apart. No OD. Ravage clipping onto multiple heroes. LBZS, what a reaction.
Any lane cutters in the chat?
Any bounties in the chat? AMP. Just keep the lane, stall it out, push him back. Tier 4 down. Maybe the damage mitigation from the totem. KMP is trying to stall. You got supports up. You're not going to have KMP up though. Oh, ridiculous amounts of damage. He's got a buyback. Throne's exposed. They got the minus armor now as well. It's going to be all on Seri to look to at least stall it up, but still look at the health continue to evaporate. KP's doing nothing. Down goes the Tiny. A dieback line axe. Hang on. The supports, that's all they need. They get 2, but they haven't got all the heroes. Detachment tied along with the D-Pre. Objective-based gaming. Hit the throne, win the game.
Right.